Hello my frugal friends, welcome back to our place for another grocery haul video. If we haven't had the chance to hang out before, my name is Nikki. I'm an Aussie mum and I love sharing all of the tips and tricks that help our family budget better, demolish all of our debt, skyrocket our savings, and still have heaps of frugal fun along the way. And one of the ways that we really reined in our budget was definitely in the kitchen. So today I'm here to share with you our current FlyBuys shop. This is shop number 3 in our 4-shop offer. We had an offer for 10,000 bonus points, which is equivalent to $50 cash back if we spent $60 at Coles each week for 4 weeks. So we think that's not a bad deal. So that's what we've been working on at the moment. And if you guys are new around here and you don't know, what we like to do is stockpile all of our FlyBuys points and our Woolies points as well, all of our rewards points, and we cash them all out at the end of the year, and we use those extra bonus points dollars to redeem in store, back at the supermarket and participating stores, places like Liquorland and things like that. At Christmas time, when things are super crazy, and having an extra couple of bucks in your pocket is a very handy thing. So let me turn this around and show you what we picked up today at Coles. Today's shop was just over $60. What we do try to do is sneak in just above our offers. So our offer was for $60. Today we spent $61.05, just enough to make sure that we scraped through, and then we like to try and cut off our shop. So we've just done a top-up shop today. We were able to pick up some markdowns, which is really great, but we will also be utilizing all of the things that we already have on hand in our fridge, freezer, and pantry. And we do like to try and buy things in advance, pop them away to use later on down the track, and I do try to meal plan from the things that we already have on hand. Whew, that was a really long intro. So why don't we have a look at what we picked up today from Coles. All right, so it's not a huge haul because it was only $60, but we did manage to pick up quite a bit of stuff here that was marked down. I'm pretty happy about that. So we'll start over here in the back corner. We have a 2-litre Great Ocean Road milk. This one is $3.50 for 2 litres, so it is more expensive than buying the Coles home brand stuff, but we are trying to support Aussie farmers where we can and trying to buy more local produce, and also being conscious of the amount of plastic packaging that we're bringing home. It's not an easy challenge. It's quite a difficult equation to make it all work, but we are just doing the best that we can. It's not perfect, but we're just trying to do a little better. So Great Ocean Road milk, and I've picked up an oat milk. So we're trying to cut back on the amount of meat and dairy that we're using, just to help it from that environmental standpoint. Again, I'm not going to pretend that anything I'm doing here is perfect, but small changes. So I'm going to start using more oat milk, and I'm hoping that I can sneak this into some things where we're using milk, but the flavor or the texture doesn't really matter too much. So we'll see how we go. But we do have some regular milk as well, substituting a little bit as we go. I did manage to pick up some markdown bread, so we'll use those for sandwiches. This is going to go straight into the freezer, and we'll just pull out what we need when we need it. And we picked up some crumpets that were marked down, so I'm going to stick these in the freezer as well, and we'll be able to have a special breakfast once a week. So ordinarily we just do oats, or we may do eggs and veg or something like that. We keep breakfast pretty simple, but once a week we do like to do something a little bit fancy and a little bit nice. So they're going to go into the freezer to have for special breakfast one week. I also picked up a block of cheese. So again, this is the Great Ocean Road Extra Tasty. This is $7 for 500 grams. This is almost twice the price of the cheese that we were getting, but we are trying to have less cheese, less dairy. So our costs are about the same, but we are supporting a local dairy. I know it's owned by a chain that's owned by a chain that's owned in Canada, but you know, we're trying to do a little bit better there in that department as well. It is costing about the same, but we are getting less cheese. Some cooking butter. We will also use a little bit of this in sandwiches, but we're not trying to do as many sandwiches, so this is mainly for cooking. I will pop the prices up on the screen for you guys if it is not stickered as well. But we did pick up lots of stickers. So we were able to pick up some lamb that was marked down. And this is just over 500 grams. That'll be enough for one meal. The chicken was also marked down and is just over a kilo. So I think we'll probably get a couple of meals out of this. And one of the ways that I like to really stretch chicken is to poach it and shred it. If you guys haven't seen my shredded chicken hack, it's not mine, but it's what I like to do. The way that I shred chicken is with beaters. So quick, so easy, and honestly it will make one chicken breast do a big family meal, no worries. Shredding the chicken definitely makes it go further. So using less meat in our meals, we were able to pick up free range chicken, and this is our grass-fed lamb here. So again, trying to make slightly better choices, but we were able to also pick them up marked down, which is awesome. So we're saving a couple of bucks there as well, and we're going to make this go as far as we possibly can. So I'm hoping we're going to get 3 meals out of this chicken, which we easily should. And when I say meals, it's going to be a family meal with some leftovers for lunch. We are only a family of 3 now, but I do aim to try and get 6 serves out of a meal. So I'm gonna make that chicken go a long way is the long of the short of that. Also picked up some things in the deli. So if you guys are looking for stickers, also check out your deli, because we often find some things marked down there as well. Today was Saturday, and we've managed to pick up, there was quite a bit there. We've just picked up 3 things. We had our choice of feta. So we did pick up a small packet of Australian feta. I'm going to use that in some cooking. We've got some bacon. I'm just going to chuck this in the freezer and we can use that later on. And we've picked up some salami. And over in the, not deli, the cold meat section, whatever you call that, we also picked up some honey ham that was marked down as well. So we will use those for sandwiches starting today, and we'll use those in a couple of days. So I'm not too worried about the use by dates on those. This use by date is the 3rd. So got a couple of days on that anyways. In the fruit and veg department, I did pick up some mushrooms that were marked down. Celery was a good price this week, $2 a bunch. So we will use this for snacks as well as in cooking, and I will put this in a Tupperware container, and anything that isn't used by the end of the week, what I will do is just dice it all up, chuck it in the freezer, and it's going to be ready to go in a casserole or a soup or whatever later on down the track when we need some celery, but it's not a great price. So if you do see them marked down, and everything, so like I will, any of the good leaves, will chop all of that up, keep all of this top end, try not to waste very much at all, and like I said, put it in a Tupperware container. You'll get a good week out of it, and at the end of the week, dice it up, chuck it in the freezer, it'll be ready to go later on. Bananas were $3.50 a kilo. Mandarins were $3, so we've picked up 9 of those. So we have 1 of those each for 3 days. Sweet potatoes were $2.50. I grabbed just over a kilo's worth of sweet potato there. And we picked up some red grapes as well. So that is this week. The red grapes were $3 or $3.50. I can't remember. I'll put that up on the screen. Basically, I try to, when I choose fruits and vegetables, I like to keep them under $3.50 a kilo or unit price. So for example, a head of celery or a head of cauliflower. Under $3.50, I will pick the best from what's available that week. And if it's over $3.50, unless we really, really need it, I tend to leave it. The exception being potatoes. I do try to get the potatoes, well, white potatoes, when they are $2 a kilo or less, so $4 for the 2-kilo bag at Coles or Woolies. But that is this week's shop. Lots of markdowns. I do have a little bit of prep work to do today, so I'm going to try and get this chicken poached and shredded so it's ready to go in the freezer. Some of this other stuff like the bread and the crumpets are just going to go straight in the freezer, but there we go, $61.05. Oh, well, that's it from me today. I do hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, if you like a good markdown haul, then why don't you go ahead and give this one a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And if you did enjoy today's video, I hope you consider subscribing if you haven't already. It is the best way to be notified when my new videos come out. All right, well, I hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. Hope you guys have a fantastic week ahead, and I do hope to see you in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye.